Hey friends, welcome back to another fun, super exciting episode of, well, wait, I don't know if it's not a welcome back because this is the first time I've ever done one of these. Well, how about this? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Booking It with Jonna. Subset of Booking It with Jonna is going to be ALC reviews. ALC, spelled ALC. What does ALC stand for, you might ask? Well, it is the opposite of what an ARC is. An ARC is an advanced reader copy. You like that R I did? I'm so tired, guys. This is the second time I've had to record this video because my microphone died in the last one. So I'm going crazy, TBH. Instead of an advanced reader copy, it is an advanced listener copy. Okay. So I got to listen to the book, and I've never done an ALC review, or I've never had an advanced listener copy before. So like this was new for me. So I'm still getting my feet wet. I mean, like, I guess I'm in the pool now because, I listened to it. I don't know. So anyway, the book that I got, which if you go back and watch one of my ARC review videos, it is for My Favorite Sinners by Skyla Summers. So that video is the ARC review where it's a little more in depth of like the plot and like all of that stuff. So this is the listener copy review of My Favorite Sinners by Skyla Summers. The book is produced by Blue Nose Audio. It is narrated in duet. I would say trio because there's 3 narrators. So it's narrated in trio by Joe Arden, Lucy Rivers, and Lee Samuels. And now look, if y'all have been following me for a while, like if y'all were following me before Booking It ever became a thing with me, then you'll know that I've talked to Joe Arden before. I've interviewed him before. And I also met him a couple of years ago. 2 years ago, I met him. And Joe is like one of the nicest, sweetest people I ever met in my whole entire life. And I miss him. Joe, please come back on my show. I miss you so much. But yeah. So anyway, this isn't about Joe Arden, but I mean, he does narrate my favorite character in the book. So like, it's a little difficult not to make it about him because he narrates who? Felix. And Jonna loves Felix, okay? Love him, okay? He's so emo, and I just love him. I just love him so much, okay? Like, I can't even explain to you how much I freaking love this fictional man. It's so ridiculous. The ridiculousness that is me being in love with fictional men is actually so crazy, TBH. TBH, it's wild. So, let's get into it. So, if you don't know, then the first book in this duet is My Favorite Secret, and it is how Felix, Tyler, and Harper started out their relationship, and ultimately how cliffhanger ends, and then leads into 8 years later where they kind of come back together, but not without its problems, okay? Because at the end of My Favorite Secret, Felix was like, Tyler, you betrayed me, and you stole Harper from me. Now, Harper is, her and Tyler are besties. At the beginning of My Favorite Secret, they're best friends. Well, they're all friends, but then Felix kind of gets in with a bad crowd, and so then her and Tyler kind of become a thing. But then Tyler's in love with her, but Felix is also super in love with her, and she's in love with both of them. And so then they're all oh, what are we doing? Let's all be together. And I'm like, as you should. Do that. Be together, girl. Be there for them, with them. I love it. But then some shit happened, okay? Some shit happened, and Felix had to go away, and then some stuff happened with Tyler and Harper, so then they ended up being together. And then there was there was so much drama. So listen, if you want to listen to My Favorite Sinners and you haven't read or listened to My Favorite Secret, go do that. I cannot stress enough that you need to read My Favorite Secret in order to understand what's going on in My Favorite Sinners. You have to, okay? You gotta. Okay, so anyway. So, what was I gonna say? So anyway. So My Favorite Sinners takes place 8 years after their breakup or whatever. And Felix like hates Tyler, hates that guy. He also hates Harper, but like not as much. Like he doesn't hate Harper as much as he hates Tyler. And like he really hates his dad. But honestly, all of us hate Josh. Josh sucks. Hate that guy. Kind of want to punch him in the throat. Like if he wasn't like if he was a real person, hit him right in the throat. But obviously he's fake. So in my head, I punched him in the throat. Okay? Because he deserves it. He's awful. He's terrible. We hate Josh. And I'll leave it at that. So this book takes place around Dan and Allie getting married. Now, if you don't know who Dan and Allie are, you need to go back to the very, very beginning of the Playing Favorites series and read I don't remember which one it is. It's either My Favorite Sin or My Favorite Girl, but that's like a duet, My Favorite Sin and My Favorite Girl, and that's Dan and Allie's story. But they're like numbered, right? So like you'll figure it out. So that's Dan and Allie's story. Their stepbrother and stepsister. Spicy. Listen, had me in a chokehold, okay? Let me see. I think I've been an ARC reader for Skyla since the second Dan and Allie book. I'm not positive. I feel like I'm lying, but I don't actually remember. But I've been an ARC reader for her for a while, so. Because I need to know what happens as soon as possible. Like, I have to, like, listen, y'all don't understand. My readers understand. Like, as soon as you get done with the book, you need to know what happens next, especially if you know there's another one. Tell me right now what happened. Anyway. So anyway, Dan and Allie's books lead into, well, I guess if you were going to like read them like in order, it would be My Favorite Secret, and then it would be Dan and Allie's duet. But don't read it like this. Don't read it like this. But like if like chronologically, you would read My Favorite Secret first and then Dan and Allie's 2 books. And then you would read My Favorite Sinners. Because this book takes place later than than these 3 books. Does that make sense? You guys see my hands? And like these are the 3 books in this. Okay, listen, let's get into the review. Because I've already spent like 10 minutes just trying to explain things, and I don't think I'm actually explaining anything really well. So I'm doing great. So so then the book starts out with Tyler and Harper actually being broken up. Okay? They broke up. I know. I was also shook that they broke up. But like, I mean, they went through a lot. Like when you like read My Favorite Secret, like you'll be like, damn, like your heart's gonna be broken. Okay? Like, I'm fucked, bro. I'm still fucked up over it if I'm being completely honest. I'm still fucked up. So, did I mention that Felix and Tyler were brothers? I don't remember if I did, but Felix and Tyler are like blood brothers. Their brother is Dan. So I think it's Felix, Tyler, Dan, Killian. I think that's like I could be mixing up Felix and Tyler, but I think it's Felix first. Not positive, so don't quote me. Don't quote me because I don't know. Because I'm always confused. But they're like super close in age. So like, you know. So I'm sorry, I keep saying so. The first time that Felix sees Harper, like after all this time, is at Dan and Allie's not at their engagement party, but like right before. Is it their engagement party? Yeah, I think it's their like engagement party, but like he gets like he's the best man, so like he gets there like a day before, and Harper's in the wedding, so like she gets there like with everyone. Felix comes in real late, and Dan's like, "Oh, Harper's here, Tyler's not here, blah blah blah," and he's like, fuck her. I hate her. And we're like, okay, Felix, you ain't gotta lie. You literally named your whole business after her, bro. Like, he's got an illegal speakeasy. It's called the Scarlet Mirage. And that's what he calls Harper. Okay, I'll stop. But then, listen, y'all. Talk about unwell because listen, okay? Listen, don't judge me. I can feel it already. Don't judge me. I think one of my favorite lines, don't judge me, in the book is where, and I'm gonna, when he goes upstairs to like go to sleep in his room at the beach house, he knows what room Harper's staying in. And he's like, so he goes in there and they have a great time. They have a good time. And then they fall asleep. And he tells her that, he said, you sleep with my bleep inside of you. And I was like, yeah, she does. Guys, I just, listen, I've been reading for a really long time. And like, I've learned a lot about myself as I've gotten older in my ripe old age of 31. And I just be like questioning myself sometimes. I'm like, you ever like read something and you're like, am I into that? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But like, and it's so, like, reading it, I was like, ugh. But like, hearing it, I was like, oh my God. I like, listen, after this book, I needed some floor time for sure. What's floor time, you ask? Where you lay on the floor. I laid on the floor for hours. Probably at least 2. Because I was so unwell at the end. Because there is a happily ever after, which we love. But like, and like the sex scenes, sweating already. I don't have sweat glands. I'm sweating already. Just thinking about it. And like, just like, listen, y'all have like, Joe Arden and Lee Samuels and Lucy Rivers, like, they are perfect as these 3 characters together. Like, just, it's just so okay, guys, I'm gonna stop. I promise. I'm gonna stop being so emotional. But I freaking love this book series so much, and I love Felix, Tyler, and Harper so much, and I'm so glad that they get their happily ever after at the end. But like, not without his trial and tribulations, because mind you, Felix hates Tyler, hates him, like hates his fucking guts, bro. Like, at one point, listen, don't judge me, but for some reason, whenever someone calls someone else a Judas, I laugh. Now, why? I don't know. I don't know why I laugh. I just think it's funny. And like, I'm sorry, Jesus, that I laugh at that, because I know Judas betrayed, but like literally Tyler was trying to talk to Felix and Felix was like, you're a fucking Judas. And I was like, I was cackling. Okay. I was laughing so hard, and I don't know why. Maybe something I need to talk about with my therapist. But I think that is so funny. And I know it was such a serious moment, but hearing Joe Arden say that, I couldn't. Like, when I read it, I laughed. So when I heard it, I laughed too. That's neither here nor there. But then like, so like, you're getting like all this emotion because like Tyler's like, I hate you. Like, not Tyler. Tyler's like begging. He's like, Felix, like, you're my brother. I love you. Like, I just want us to be brothers again. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, cause they were like tight as brothers, right? Like, before like Harper even like came into the picture, like they were pretty tight. And so like, it was just like really hard. Like, they were like besties. And then all of a sudden Felix was like, I fucking hate you because you went behind my back and you stole our girl. And Tyler's like, that's not even what happened. But Felix was like, I ain't trying to hear it, right? Guys, it was just so crazy. Like, just hearing Lee Samuels be like, so like, come on, man. Come on. We're brothers. I love you. Like, that shit hurt me. Okay. And then Lucy Rivers being like, come on, guys. Like, bro, everybody being so emotional, like, really fucked me up. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, at some point I had to like, it was right after that scene. If you guys know what scene I'm talking about, it was right after that scene, because you can just hear it in his voice. He's like, nobody touches my fucking brother. Get the fuck away from my brother. And I'm like, ah! Ah! Anyway, I'm okay. And then, so there was that bad scene, and then there was that scene where they all get back together. And then there was that one scene that was like real, graphic. I'll say graphic. That's what I want. Okay, it was graphic. Okay, I'll give you that one. It's pretty graphic. Yeah. Again, questioning a lot about myself. 100%. But, 5-star read for me, TBH. 5 chili peppers. Bad boy was hot. Okay. And it just, the happily ever after, like, because, they're going to get a happily ever after, right? Like, it's the end of their duet. They're going to get their happily ever after. And like, there's a little bit more to their happily ever after, which is super great. And you guys will as you guys listen to it, like, you'll get, like, oh, okay, this is probably what's going to happen at the end. Because, like, they don't make any qualms about saying what they want. That's all I'm going to say. So, anyway, 5-star listen for me. Joe, Lee, and Lucy did such an amazing job. I just love all of them so much. I can't say enough about how great it was. Yeah, that's all I got about that. I'm a little out of breath, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm going to go take a drink or something. And also, I'm hot. So we're doing great. So anyway, make sure you guys rate, review, and subscribe to me here at Booking It with Jonna. Make sure you comment and say nice things to me, because if you don't say nice things to me, I'll block you and ignore you. Or if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. Thanks. Keep it to yourself. And make sure you guys follow me on TikTok and Instagram at itsjonna_. Sometimes I'll post my like bloopers on there, which I've had a lot of bloopers since Mercury was in retrograde. Since Mercury is out of retrograde, hopefully everything will be better, but it's the universe, so I'm not gonna make any, like, if you guys see some bloopers, just realize that I had to deal with it in real time and you're seeing it after the fact. So make sure you guys go and listen to My Favorite Sinners by Skyla Summers. It is amazing. So good. And I am sitting here patiently waiting for Skyla to put out My Favorite Obsession, which is the last brother in the Blackwood Brothers story. His name is Killian, and it is a forbidden, taboo student-teacher romance. I know, it's called My Favorite Obsession. I'm really excited. So, before My Favorite Obsession comes out, make sure you read Dan and Allie's duet. Make sure you read Felix, Tyler, and Harper's duet. And then you guys will be all set and ready to go for Killian's one-off. He's getting one book. So we're going to get everything wrapped up in one big old pretty package. I can't freaking wait. So I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for listening to me and being here with me and supporting me. I love you all so much. If you guys have any book recs for me, please put them down below. Put listener recs down below too. I listen to books sometimes too. So like, if you guys have any recommendations for me, please put them below. I love you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time with another review. Bye.